Okay. Hey guys, this is Shroomy, Mushroomy, Shrooms, Shroomathin. I have a lot of different names, and I just really like lore. So this is really off the cuff, and this is kind of right after all the news just broke. But guys, guys, the story. So we just got some news from Aaron Keller. He was in a stream with I think J3, and they were doing games, and he answered a bunch of questions. He answered two that are really important to this, but we're going to kind of talk about a bunch of them. This is off the cuff. I'm going to ramble a lot. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and put them on screen now. But basically, they said they want to continue the story. They said they're going to try to get back to the story, which is very, very good. This has been something a lot of us lore heads and a lot of people I know have just been talking about. There's been a lot of signs in little spots, if you look, that they were doing something with the story. But this, to me, it shows that they're doing something at least season 20, season 22, that area, that the story's going to be coming back in some way. So I don't think this is PvE. Pretty obviously not PvE. Even in the dev stream, he said, like, yeah, PvE got canceled, but we're not doing that anymore, so we had to change things around. So it's definitely not PvE. But I think it's just going to be the story told in the game finally, which I really just wanted that. PvE, I really wanted, but obviously it's not going to happen, and I hate how the story's just been in limbo ever since. So if we can get the story through the battle pass, or maybe connect the seasonal themes or the seasonal storyline to the original story in some way, that is where I think we're going to really shine. The story is the last part of Overwatch 2 I think really needs to get expanded on, because obviously everything else is in a great spot. So I'm really excited about this stuff, and with all of that, I'm just super hopeful about how this is all going to go. I think personally it's probably going to be like I was talking about, like how your Apex Legends does it, or even like Destiny used to do, where they would do seasonal storylines and they would just kind of do like a beginning, middle, end arc in that season and lead into the next one. I think that's what we're going to see. Obviously, it's going to be a ways a bit. I don't think Aqua's going to be connected to this at all. There's a chance the Gladiator lady, who is going to be Hero 45, is going to be connected to a story in some way, maybe? I wouldn't bank on it, though, because I think they were made pre all this. But, yeah, I think also with all of this, there's also a chance these stories are going to be a lot smaller in scope to start. Like, maybe it's a story on the Junkers, and it's Roadhog and Junkrat's adventures. Even that would be better than what we have now. I've thought about this for a while. Even if it's small little stuff that's happening on the side, that would be a lot better than the story we get now, which is pretty much nothing, aside from new heroes. So, really hoping we get anything, even if it's small, but I'm really hoping we get the Null Sector plot going again. That one deserves the spotlight here. This is right after all the news hit, too, so I'm really just kind of scatterbrained about this. Yeah, so that is very exciting, and I can't wait to see where that goes. Like I said, I think it's going to be a Battle Pass thing, seasonal. That's going to be great, though. In other news, they also said, and I'll try to post it here, they want to bring animated shorts back, or they're missing it. They're missing that piece. And Overwatch can only fire on all cylinders when animated shorts are back. Yes, yes, yes. Animated shorts are one of the backbones of this game. We need at least, I would say, one or two a year. That has to be the base. This game has not felt the same without them. It just straight up hasn't. And the new heroes desperately need them. I think we're going to see one at BlizzCon because they're talking about it now. So I think there's a chance of seeing one at BlizzCon. And I'll probably talk more about BlizzCon here in a second because I have some ideas about it. But yeah, animated shorts coming back, great stuff. Great, great, great. They also said in another post that they wanted to expand the universe past Season 20. I have no idea what this is. Maybe it's like, I don't know, a new game or something. Maybe it's a comic series. I don't think it's like a new full-on game, but maybe it's one of those phone games like or apps that I heard that they were trying to make a while back. Maybe that finally comes to premonition here. But aside from all that, my speculation on this is we're probably going to see a lot of this stuff at BlizzCon, maybe? Like, maybe we get an animated short and we get a hero reveal next year at BlizzCon. And I think, at this point, the only hero they could really launch alongside a story relaunch is going to be Emery. I think Emery is going to be the BlizzCon hero, and I think he's getting an animated short. That makes the most sense to me after, like, this first, like, I don't know, an hour since I started reading about all this. So I think that's very plausible. We could probably see that in the future. But aside from that, this is just amazing news because Overwatch 2 has desperately needed some type of story, like I was saying a minute ago, and all of this is great signs that the developers know this is missing. I felt like this part of the game obviously has been lacking in a lot of ways for a long time, so it's just great to finally hear something about it. Connor, who is Hazard's VA, he's the one who asked these questions, I believe. He's the GOAT. I love him. Thank you for asking these if he somehow watches this. But he is amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is so exciting. I know I keep saying that. Like I said, this is very off the cuff. But it's just like, man, this is the one thing I've been waiting for Overwatch to do again, and I cannot wait for probably seeing this end of this year, maybe next year. Like I said, I think we got Aqua to get through still. I'm really curious about Aqua because this guy has had like nothing so far, just zero, zilch. So he's obviously going to be really big, but I'm just wondering like what's up with that. So we'll probably hear about him soon, but that's besides the point. Also, this is not a TV show. They also said in the stream that this is not a TV show they're talking about. They would love to do a TV show. They still want to, but they didn't really allude to it. They kind of just said like, yeah, we'd love to do it if we get the opportunity. So whatever story stuff this is probably in-game. So very exciting. Obviously, I would love a TV show, but I think getting what we're getting with this is probably going to be really good as well. So that's it. This was just kind of a shorter video talking about the news that just broke. I want to hear everybody's thoughts below. Are you excited for this, Steph? What do you wish comes from this? Personally, I really hope this opens the doors for more creative liberties with hero design, like actual design, not really gameplay, because gameplay is pretty good, but actual character design. But also that the story progresses, that we finally get to see some of what that PvE story was going to be. Everything with Ramatra and Zenyatta to, you know, Bastion, Reinhardt, Torbjorn, everything. So let me know how you guys feel about it below. This is really exciting time, and I think we're going to be seeing a lore resurgence in the future. So that's really it from me, and I will talk to you guys later. But wait, could you imagine if somehow, some way, the iconic character, the legend himself, Case from London Calling, somehow makes a cameo?